In this video, we will go over ISLOnline.com's My Account, where we can start new sessions, manage computers, view reports and license usage, manage payments, and of course, configure our security. So if we go to ISLOnline.com and log in, the first thing we can see in My Account is the Sessions tab, where we have an overview of all of the ongoing ISL Lite sessions. We also have the ability to start a new ISL Lite session directly from the website. This comes in handy if we are, for example, away from our workstation and would just like to run a single remote desktop session. We click Start New Session, we open the downloaded file, and a new session is open on our computer, where we can then proceed to send an invite to a remote user. Now, if this is the workstation we intend to be permanently working on, let's instead opt for downloading ISL Lite, where we can establish connections from the actual software. Next, we have the Computers tab. From here, we have an overview as well as the ability to configure and connect to all of the computers we either own ourselves or have been shared with us. We can also add a new computer directly from the console. In the list of computers, we can see the computer's name, status, whether or not we own the computer, as well as the computer's IP address. We can click on this button to create a new computer group to sort our computers into by giving it a name and clicking on Create. Now, one of the most useful features of the Computers tab is the ability to make changes to our computers in bulk. So let's go ahead and select a few of these computers by checking the boxes next to them and clicking on Bulk Actions on the top right. From here, we can, for example, click on Move to Group and select the newly created computer groups from the drop-down menu. Once we click Move, all the computers we selected will be found in the group we just created. Underneath that, we can download the live chat solution, ISL Pronto, as well as ISL Group, the web conferencing solution. Now, if we are logging into ISLOnline.com as the main user, we have access to a few different areas that our created users do not have access to by default. A good example of this is the Users tab, where we can define our ISL Online user domain, customize and delete users, as well as the Administration menu, where we have overview of all of the computer groups added within the ISL Online account. We can also manage computer groups, assign them to our users, whom we can manage further, by defining different permissions for all of our software. Additionally, the Audit tab provides an overview of every single event happening within the ISLOnline.com account. We'll be covering the Administration menu and Users tab in a separate video. In the meantime, let's look into license usage. This is where we can see all the ongoing ISL Lite sessions. If needed, we can even end them if we need to free up more active connections. Here in the Reports section, we can see all the past ISL sessions. Let's click on Reports for Remote Desktop. We are then directed to an interface where we can see all of the reports from a predefined time frame. By default, our view is date, session name, username, client email if there is one, status of the session, whether it's a remote support or remote access, and which version of ISL Lite running on both the desk and client side. If we enabled end of session dialogues, we can also access notes that the operator or client have provided upon session end, as well as the ability to edit them. For more information, see our end of session notes video. So if we just close this window and go back, we have the ability to configure the server license if we're server license users. For an in-depth tutorial on how that's done, see Setup ICP. Onto My Profile, where we can view and edit our personal account information such as email, full name, and nickname. We can enable or disable account notifications and newsletters, export account data, download our data processing agreement, and delete our account. At the bottom of the page, we can set our language preferences and specify which time zone we are in. Now, another area only the main account has access to is the License tab. Here, we can view and renew the status of our licensing plan, as well as purchase additional concurrent users if necessary. Under license owner information, we can change the email of the entire account and edit the account information. Finally, we have security. From here, we can change our password and view which devices have access to our ISLOnline.com account. We can also ensure that two-step verification is enabled. If we click on this option, we can turn it on and define which method of 2FA we would like to use, be that phone number, email, or the Authenticator app. That was a brief overview of my account, but if you have any further questions, do visit the live chat on our website or contact us via support@islonline.com, and we will happily assist you further. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.